Alec Baldwin is facing some massive waves of backlash after this absolutely insane interview that he decided to do with Woody Allen, who is in his own right a very controversial person, and that does not even get to Alec Baldwin, who is in himself a very, very controversial person, especially at this time, because as we know, last summer, Alec Baldwin was involved, or it was last year, I believe, Alec Baldwin was involved in basically what happened was a terrible shooting during the set of his film Rust, and he his gun discharged, and he or you know, whatever happened with all of that, and he basically killed someone. He shot someone. And so, you know, Alec Baldwin is in himself a very controversial person right now, and he decided that he was going to do this insane, crazy interview with Woody Allen, which really just exposes a lot about what's going on in Hollywood in general, and Woody Allen and Alec Baldwin and everything else. But it's very suspicious, to be honest. You know, it's crazy some of the stuff that these people are you know, talking about and everything else. But with all of that aside, it just turned into a complete disaster, a complete backlash for Alec Baldwin. And they said comedy was dead. Alec Baldwin mocked for a bizarre interview with Woody Allen. Social media is tearing Alec Baldwin apart for a strange interview with reclusive Hollywood director Woody Allen. The actor is being mocked for the train wreck interaction, which included him yelling at someone in what native speakers claim was unintelligible Spanish. And I do have the clip for that as well, so we are going to be watching that. And so it's just crazy, man, because as we all know, like I said, Alec Baldwin has been involved in some of his own controversies as well. The interview was controversial even before it aired, in part because of Baldwin's current status in the Hollywood community following the death of Helena Hutchinson on the set of the movie Rust. He prepared for the backlash by posting about how he didn't care what people thought. He also disabled commenting during the interview. Wow, just really needed to create that safe space for himself, didn't he? Let me preface this by stating that I have zero interest in anyone's judgment and sanctimonious posts here. Baldwin shared on Instagram before the interview aired. I am obviously someone who has my own set of beliefs and could not care less about anyone else's speculation. If you believe that a trial should be conducted by way of an HBO documentary, that's your issue. Talking about Woody Allen and stuff and the controversies that are surrounding him. And I agree with that. You know, I don't think that someone should be condemned totally just by an HBO documentary. But at the same time, it's also a very bad look for Alec Baldwin. So let's get into this and see what he actually says here with Woody Allen. I have the part where everything is just falling apart for them in this interview, and it's not a good look at all.
For thousands of people in opera houses in Europe, and 5,000 people would be standing in the rain to hear us. And you know, it was a phenomenal experience. I think the only positive thing that you can come away with there is, if you really love something and you do it with sincerity, there's a chance that.
So then basically
you broke up there.
Woody Allen's internet completely just craps out.
We lost him. Are you there?
Alec Baldwin's getting really awkward. He doesn't know what to do. You can hear the dog bark in the background.
We froze. Can you hear me? Because you guys are frozen.
Now Woody Allen's just completely gone altogether.
Can you hear me? Hold on. Okay.
Nice shot of Alec Baldwin's rump there.
Leonela! Leonela! Basta! Los perritos, basta!
And apparently he's screaming at his Spanish housekeeper here. He's screaming at his housekeeper about the dog, apparently. Then he comes back, sits back down, and then...
okay, let's do this. So, I lost you on a certain note there, but I want to say... So talk about the difference between writing a book like Zero Gravity and your autobiography, which I love your autobiography.
Oh, yes, apropos of nothing came out
Oh my goodness. This is so bad. What a great analogy though
We're losing him again.
What a great analogy though for Hollywood in general, and for Alec Baldwin and Woody Allen and everything else, and everything that's coming out that's coming to light, and just how everything when it comes to Hollywood is just falling apart right now. And it's not just Hollywood, it's a lot of the leftist crazy ideologies in general that are running rampant in our country right now. They're all starting to fall apart. That's exactly what that stream was a great symbol of, and it's just hilarious to me. But anyway, so Alec Baldwin facing massive backlash for this interview that he did with Woody Allen. Why is this interview happening, and why is Alec wearing a visor for it? Laura Bassett shared. I was morbidly curious about this, so I put it on in time to see Alec Baldwin yelling at his housekeeper in Spanish to fix Woody Allen's Wi-Fi connection. And they said comedy was dead. Writer Carrie Currigan replied. And there was continual comments about all of this. Remember when Alec Baldwin literally killed a crew member on a set last year, faced zero repercussions, and is now promoting a special interview he's done with Woody Allen? That's literally all you need to know about the film and TV industry, someone else said. And I totally agree with all of that. It's a complete disaster for Hollywood in general. But that is exactly where Hollywood is at this point. So let me know what you think about this in the comments below. Leave a like, subscribe. I'd appreciate that a lot. And I'll talk to you all in another video very soon.